Hi, I'm Barry Morrow, professional fishing guide with Lindy Fishing Tackle. I guide on Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma and also Truman Lake in Missouri. What I want to show you today is that I jig fish throughout the year, mostly with 1 or 2 poles in hand, and I most of the time will be running 2 jigs. And today I want to tie 2 jigs on for you, and I also want to show you what I use a lot, especially when the bite's a little bit slow. I put the first line, the jig through, in about 3 foot of line. I'm going to tie it real quick here and let you see what I'm doing by putting 2 jigs on and why I do that. Once I pull that knot down, I just cinch it real lightly. I don't pull it all the way down. That's a loop knot. I use that same knot even if I'm spider rigging, putting a jig on the bottom and a crappie hook on top, or I run 2 jigs. So this is a process I think is used by both spider rig people and also jig fishermen. The second knot is the same as the first one, except I'm just going to run it through, pull it up to about 14 to 16 inches, tie the same knot. Again, just loop it 3 or 4 times, come from the back side and drop it through. Pull a loop down, pull the second one down with the tag, pull both directions and just drop it. It looks like a mess, but it's going to pull in nice and tight. Once I get there, I cut the tag off, approximately 1/4 of an inch. I never cinch it down really tight because when I set that first hook set on a big fish, that cinches it down for me. And what I end up with is running my baits about that far apart. And what I've got on the bottom is a Lindy What's-It grub. It's a 2-inch fat grub, makes a big profile, and I like to use a marabou. It's a combination fuzzy grub, plastic on top and a marabou on the back. It comes in 1 3/4 inch and also a 2-inch bait. I use a 2-inch bait just about all the time, but when I tweak it, I actually cut the body down a little bit to whatever size I want to match the hatch, and I also can trim the marabou off in the back. The fuzzy grub is a great bait for long lining. It's a great bait for fishing in cold weather when the fish are a little lethargic. Drop it down in front of them and let that marabou breathe. It really will create more strikes for you. By fishing the 2 jigs, I'm covering 2 different water columns. I'm also presenting 2 different sizes and 2 different colors of bait.